Hello friends, I'm Michael Kingswood. I write fiction for fun and profit. Before we get to today's show, we have to do one thing real quick, and that's a little spot from our sponsor. Fortunately enough, our sponsor is me. In a world of valor and magic, two soldiers flee from their past. An isolated mountain town suffers under the heel of a vicious band of brigands. An offer of redemption for the one, salvation for the other, but not without great risk to both. Action and adventure await in Glimmer Vale, the first book of the Glimmer Vale Chronicles. Get your copy today, wherever great books are sold. Hello friends, it is Monday, hair is down, so it's Music Monday. And I'm going to do a little different thing today, because this one is going to be directly related to the main purpose of this channel, being story time, being me as a writer, and one of the inspirations for writing, not one of them, but a book series that I really liked. Every writer starts out reading a lot, and I read a lot of fantasy, read a lot of sci-fi, other stuff, and coming up through the years, and eventually decided to try my hand on it and liked it and continued on going it for a while. So one of the book series that I liked a lot was The Wheel of Time, Robert Jordan's series from a while back. If you guys don't know fantasy series and haven't read that, you should, because it's cool. Some people don't like it, but hey, if you don't like it, screw you guys, I like it. But I followed that series for a while, read it. There was a big, huge fan base that built up around it, and for a while there was there was message boards. People would do writing about their theories of what's going to happen where, who killed Asmodean, which was like the question that Jim, Jordan's real name was Jim. He was always he was always baffled by, people don't know who killed this guy. I thought it made it obvious. And so he was throughout the whole series, read and find out, and eventually you find out near the end. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. As my kids have been growing up, they moved through children's books, and then my daughter really likes fantasy books, and it's funny. I gave her the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. She just devoured The Hobbit, and I gave her the Fellowship of the Ring. And it took her 4 months, and she's like, I can have something else. So I gave her Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn books, which Brandon, I got to know him because they hired him to finish The Wheel of Time after Robert Jordan, Jim, the initial author, died, and he finished it up with his book with notes that Jordan left. And he wrote these Mistborn books, 3 of them, and she devoured. It took her 4 months to get through Fellowship. She devoured all 3 of those books in 1 month. And I was like, all right, well, you've got to read The Wheel of Time. So she started reading that, and then my son started reading it too, and he devoured it and went past her and finished the series before she has. She hasn't finished it yet, but he has, and so he likes to talk about it with me and all that sort of thing. And today he was like, hey, Dad, you know where to find some really good songs about from the Wheel of Time books? I'm like, well, no, I don't know. He's like, check out Blind Guardian. They've got this couple of songs about it, but check out the Wheel of Time by them. I'm like, okay, I will. And I went and found it, and I was going to turn it on, listen to it, and then I realized, wait, it's Monday. I'll just do this for Music Monday. So I've heard of these dudes before. I've heard the name, never listened to them. And since it's based on a book series that I dig and directly recommended by my by my son. It's like, okay, well, I guess we'll have to check it out. So we're going to pull up Wheel of Time by Blind Guardian because might as well. I don't know what to expect, except that it's, I presume, heavy metal. And we'll go from there. Let's check it out. I pulled up the video not from their official site, but from this dude who made a lyrics version of it. Hopefully doesn't mind. And let's check it out. Here we go. All right, pause. First impression, digging it. Like, got the little Eastern feel to the symphonic backing there. That's pretty slick. But no, but you could definitely tell us from the Wheel of Time. Let's go.
What was and what will be?
Well, that was pretty cool. The it's interesting. The instrumental parts of that is like, man, it's very Arabesque, and I was like, man, you could almost put this on into the Lawrence of Arabia, which, as I'm thinking about it, is fitting because the main character in this series, he's turns out he learns that he's descended from the Aiel, who are these. They live in the desert east of the mountain range, and they're desert warriors. And of course, they're not like desert people like we know in Arabia and stuff, because they don't ride camels, and they only fight with spears because of their moral code. And they're all blondes and redheads, um, because of the nature of what happened in the history of this world. But so I assume that his heritage is part of the reason why they gave it that Arabesque kind of sound to it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But that's what comes to mind. But yeah, they did a good job with that, with talking about the struggle this character goes through. Because when the men use the magic in this world, it drives them mad, because of the taint that's on it, and so he's having to balance against his inevitability that he's going to go insane, but he still has to accomplish his mission, and fighting against it, and then embracing it, and then figuring a way to path through it. It's a long series of books, 14 books, but it ends up being it's pretty epic. And the world that Jordan created is extremely vivid, extremely well detailed, and that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. But that's not. I mean, that's talking about the books, not this song. This song, like I said, they did a good job of capturing that conflict that he has to go through, and I guess I'll have to listen to more of their albums, their songs. I gather they did more songs about this, and certainly these guys, like I said, I've heard the name before, but hadn't encountered them before, and I'm impressed. Gonna have to check them out some more. So hey, I think we'll close it out on this one. We're doing this a little later than I normally do, so I don't have too much more to say. Like I implied from Music Monday, we do this sort of thing on Mondays around here. On Saturdays, it's Story Saturday, where I let the channel's name come to life with sharing some of my the work that I wrote. Right now, we're going through stories that I wrote last year. We're in volume 3 of my short fiction collections from last year, and this week we are reading a crime story. Actually, last week was some military sci-fi. This week is some crime, and so that's always fun. Mystery / crime is fun genre to go into. So come by Saturday, we'll deal with some of that. Also, since I'm always writing, I have a bunch of books out there. You should go check those out at michaelkingswood.com/store. It's the best place, because that's directly through my company. But for now, make sure you've liked this one, subscribe if you haven't already. Come back on Saturday for Story Saturday. Come back next week for Music Monday. And occasionally we do some game stuff around here too, and other stuff as the fancy catches me. All right, cool. Well, hey, hope you guys enjoyed this. I did. Talk to you next time. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do.